Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to Taste Test Tuesday. I am particularly excited for today's episode because I'm going to be rating your favorite Christmas Finnish foods and snacks. So a couple of days ago, I put out an Instagram story asking you guys to tell me what your favorite Finnish treat is. So I went through the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of responses to that story and picked out the ones that came up many times. And today I'm going to be trying them and rating them and telling you what I think of them. So I thought we would try your suggestions in kind of a Christmas dinner order. So we have our main meal, we have dessert, and then we have like a post-meal little snack afterwards. But it wouldn't be a Finnish Christmas dinner without some booze. So I've got my nice glass of glöggi here and non-alcoholic glöggi. Hold on, wait. So by far the thing that was most suggested was joulukinkku, Christmas ham, julskinka, whatever way you want to call it. It was very popular amongst you guys. But I went to the store and tried to pick up joulukinkku, but yeah, it's just something you make. Apparently, it's not on the shelf. you got to make it. So I stepped up to the plate, guys, and I made my very first Christmas ham. In fact, my very first ham of any kind. So late last night, I was roasting a ham in the oven. I just followed a Valio recipe, and yeah, this came out. I think it turned out pretty well. I was a little bit scared to undercook it, so if anything, I probably overcooked it. But man, I tried it last night when it's fresh out of the oven. Oh, I just sat there with a knife and fork, and I was like, let me just take a slice for the video. And I just sat there and ate ham at 11 o'clock at night. This is what it looks like the next day, and quite honestly, I think it looks bloody fantastic. And like I say, maybe a little bit overdone, but when I had it straight out of the oven, it was juicy, and oh my, it was just so good. Now, of course, this is quite a small Christmas ham. Is like a little bit over a kilo, so it didn't take that long. And I'd imagine a family Christmas ham is like 5-6 kilos or something like that. So yeah, this only took like a couple of hours to prepare. But you know what they say? It isn't the size that matters, right? I mean, there isn't a scale big enough for me to express how delicious this was. 5 out of 5 does not cover it. This is off the freaking scale. So for those of you who did suggest this, well done, thank you. But it is rarely that you have just the Christmas ham on its own, and I guess kind of rarely that you have it straight out of the oven as well. I guess it's been sat for, you know, a few hours or something whilst you wait for all the guests to come and for them to have their drinks. But to go alongside our Christmas ham for our little Christmas dinner, we have 2 of the boxes. The first one you guys suggested was the porkkana laatikko, so the carrot box, or carrot casserole, I guess. And the other one, which was actually more suggested, was the lanttulaatikko. And I always forget what this one is in English. I think it's like turnip. So I'm gonna heat these up all together and make a little Christmas plate, and I'm gonna rate your boxes. So here is my little Christmas plate. It looks fantastic, I have to say. And the smell, yeah, pretty good. The porkkana latte, the carrot casserole is quite overpowering over the rest of the smells, I would say. It's certainly the most, yeah, flavorful in that respect. But man, doesn't that just look fantastic? Just a whole plate of mush and then some some ham. Is this what a typical Finnish Christmas plate would look like? Or would you just go for one of the casseroles and then maybe some other stuff? I don't know how it works really. Or is it just a free-for-all? Do you just do whatever? There's no rules. That's what I like to think. For the 2 different casseroles, I've decided to try the kokkikartano, because usually I get the saarioinen boxes, but I haven't tried these in the kokkikartano. So thought I'd try these this time and have something a little bit different. So the lanttulaatikko, let's see. I feel like this one has like a little bit more earthy flavor than the saarioinen one. I think that's a good thing. Okay, next the carrot one. Are there little pieces of rice in this? Oh, what is that? Now I can almost hear you guys typing in the comments already. Dave, it's got to be homemade. Porkkanalaatikko, lanttulaatikko. Guys, I already made a Christmas ham. Give me a break. So I think I'm going to give the lanttulaatikko a 4.5 out of 5. If we say that the Christmas ham is 5 out of 5, I mean, that's an understatement of the year, but whatever. And the porkkanalaatikko gets a 4. Now I got to try it with the ham. The ham's still really good. I didn't bring a knife, so this is getting a bit barbaric. Despite me maybe overcooking it, even the next day, the ham is amazing. With the lanttulaatikko, that sends that off into the stratosphere, man. That is amazing. Oh, I'm sorry, I wanted to be nice and festive for you guys today, but I think with the glöggi and the hot food. So that is our main course. Next, we move on to a dessert section. And by far the most suggested was Aura blue cheese on some gingerbread. Now I know this Anna's original pepparkakor is not Finnish, but I struggled to find a Finnish brand. And a lot of the people that suggested this said Anna's gingerbread with Aura blue cheese. So maybe Anna's has like cornered the gingerbread market so much that the other brands have just decided not to bother. I don't know. Now this is actually a combination that I have tried maybe once 3 years ago, and I can't really remember my thoughts on it, to be honest. So this should be quite interesting because gingerbread, blue cheese, doesn't sound like a good time. I don't know whether this is like a well-known Finnish trolling move on foreigners that come to visit Finland on the holidays. Everyone just decided, yeah, if you got friends coming over from distant lands in the holiday, just give them blue cheese and gingerbread. It'd be hilarious. Do you spread it around or you just, okay, it's not very spreadable, but do it on, oh my God, this is just a mess. Or maybe I'll just do a slice like that and put it on the corner. So this is what I'm facing right now. I'm quietly confident that this is going to be pretty good. Wow. What? That is pretty crazy how two things that are so different can complement each other so well. I honestly don't believe I'm gonna say this, but I think this combination is a 5 out of 5. And I can imagine if the cheese isn't so cold, I took this out of the fridge a little while ago, but still a little bit cold. So if it's like room temperature-ish maybe, that you can kind of spread it around the cookie, get a bit of a thinner layer of the cheese. Oh man, it's just crazy. It is crazy. I could literally sit and eat this whole box of gingerbread and this whole wedge of cheese right now. But yeah, it's official. Gingerbread and Aura blue cheese. I guess any blue cheese will do. 5 out of 5. Merry bloody Christmas. And now we're walking to the fireplace that has been lit, and there's the candy table on the side. I'm full, but I'm gonna dive into the candy table. So I'm a little bit nervous to crack into these ones because I know I love these. I have a very specific way of eating them though, which you guys are about to witness. So of course these are the very famous green balls. Gröna kulor. I haven't had one of these in a while. Oh, there's not that many in this box. I was hoping this would be like jam-packed full, but it's like a display box. And these are described as fruit marmalade jellies. And as you can probably tell by the color, they are pear flavored. Here comes the part where you all judge me. So these come in like 2 halves. So the way I do it is I split them in half, and then they have this like shiny part here which doesn't have any sugar on, where the two kind of combine. So I like to separate them, put one half in my mouth and just suck it and get all the little bits of sugar off. And I just try and resist the urge to bite. It's hard. But once all the sugar's gone, I chow down. So whoever suggested to me the green balls, well done, you have fantastic taste. But are they a 5 out of 5 Christmas candy? I think in order to decide that, we have to try the other ones which you guys suggested first. Then maybe I'll rate them in order. I don't know. Next one I have to try in the candy table segment is this. This is Budapest. So this is maybe something that I've tried once before. I have absolutely no recollection of trying this. I wonder why. They don't give much away. They're described as filled chocolates. Let's try and refresh my memory of the Budapest. So there seems to be a little bit of a violin musical theme with these. These are individually wrapped. And inside we have A filled chocolate, just as promised. But what is it filled with? Let's find out. Interesting. That's kind of strange. Inside is like this moussey type filling. I was expecting it to be a little bit hard, but no, not at all. I'm not sure if I particularly like these Budapest chocolates. They're very sweet. I had 2 and that was enough. So now the third one, before we rate our little candy table here, is this one. This is Wiener Nougat. Wiener Nougat. Oh dear. Just me? Okay. And these ones are described as almond pralines or pralines, however you want to pronounce that. Mantelli Nougat Convetea. And once again, I don't think I've had many of these in my time. I can't recall a time where I would have tried this. Ooh, this is fancy. This is actually a really nice presentation box. I like this a lot. So once again, these are individually wrapped. And inside, this is what we find inside. You can see the little bits of almond there. Yeah, very nougat-y smell. I would actually say that these are not dissimilar to the Budapest. They're quite soft, quite sweet. Again, you probably don't want to chow down too many of these in one go, but I certainly prefer these over the Budapest. So to rate your guys' suggestion, the Vihreä Kula is definitely my favorite. That gets the 5 out of 5 for the candy table. The Wiener Nougat, oh no, look, all my balls are falling out. Followed by the Wiener Nougat, which gets, I don't know, like a 2.5. Not massively fond of that one. And the Budapest, 1.5. But I think the real MVP has to be me for cooking such a kick-ass ham. But thank you everybody over on Instagram who sent me in suggestions and their favorite things that they have at Christmas. If you want to be involved the next time I do this, just follow me over on Instagram at dave.cad. But I think I'm gonna have a fun afternoon just finishing my Christmas dinner here. But thank you guys so much for joining me today. Hope you've enjoyed this video and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.